Unit 1. Daily life. 1. Every morning, I get up early to exercise before heading to work and studying, making sure to catch the bus on time. 2. After a long day of watching TV and going online, I often like to relax with friends before going to bed, so I can wake up refreshed and ready to have breakfast in the morning. 3. After finishing a day of sightseeing and helping out, I came home from a tiring day ready to make dinner. 4. Sometimes when I go out and need to get a lift, I often find it difficult to prepare a meal, but I try hard to make something delicious when I get home. 5. After finishing my chores of washing up, doing laundry, taking out the bin, and tidying up, I always make sure to put everything away in its proper place. 6. As part of my morning routine, I usually make sure to put out the trash, take care of any mess, make the bed, and try not to make noise. 7. Last night I stayed up late, then stood up at 10 p.m. to go brush my teeth before finally falling asleep. 8. Living with a host family during a study abroad program provided me with multiple opportunities to engage in meaningful cultural exchange and learn about their way of life in different contexts. 9. When studying for exams in college, it's helpful to skim the text and underline important information to improve retention and comprehension. 10. After a long day of tending to his cattle, the rancher walked to the edge of the coast to watch the sunset before heading inside to switch off the lights. 11. At midday, I found a pile of dirty dishes on the floor next to the dishwasher, so I put them in and secured them with a bracket for a thorough cleaning. 12. During the cooking class, the chef explained the sequence of steps required to roast the perfect turkey and shared a detailed description of how to break down the bird and dispose of the resulting rubbish. 13. As an English teacher, I always emphasize the importance of proper spelling, grammar, and punctuation to my students, especially when writing term papers or participating in a writing program. 14. For college students studying abroad, it's important to involve themselves in the local culture and explore new experiences, even if it means carefully managing their pocket money. 15. In a team, each member has a unique role to play, but sometimes it's necessary to swap roles to offer a better chance of success, and even if the new role is unfamiliar, it's important not to hesitate and give it an average effort. 16. When the journalist arrived at the military base wearing his uniform, the guard at the entrance gave him a shout of approval, and later provided him with valuable feedback on his article. 17. If you want to invent a new product, you should join in with a team that can help you put all the pieces together, from the initial idea to the final product and packaging design, before putting it in a basket to sell. Unit 2. House and home. 1. In the hallway, there was a ladder led up to the attic, while in the basement, a door opened into the garden where a lush green lawn stretched out from the hall. 2. The curtains in the study room of the apartment were drawn, shutting out the noise from the garage below and providing a peaceful atmosphere in the otherwise busy flat. 3. The blinds in the living room were drawn, keeping out the bright sunlight while the fridge and freezer were fully stocked, ready for a relaxing evening spent soaking in the bath. 4. The accommodation offered by the Prime Location Agency included a spacious bathroom with a shower and sink, making it the perfect choice for students who attend the nearby university. 5. The private accommodation on campus offered a spacious living room and access to a beautiful garden, while the option for catered accommodation made it an ideal choice for students. 6. My roommate kept their belongings in the drawers of the basement, while my own room was located upstairs and theirs was downstairs. 7. After finishing the housework in her small terraced house, she organized her wardrobe and cupboard before preheating the oven for dinner. 8. After completing her homework in the cozy semi-detached house, she turned off the table lamp, fluffed her pillow, and gazed at the poster on her wall before falling into a peaceful slumber. 9. The workhouse's kitchen had large windows that overlooked the beautiful garden, providing a peaceful environment for the staff to prepare meals. 10. Before creating an advert, it's important to label and organize the products, and then describe them accurately in order to effectively market them. 11. The bold and innovative agency, based in the heart of the city, encourages clients to contact them in order to develop healthy habits and achieve their goals. 12. The choice of cuisine at the event was catered to the guests' preferences and personalities, reflecting their status and providing a wide variety of options to choose from. 13. As the alarm goes off, she reluctantly gets out of bed after a much-needed lie-in, packs her bag, and heads to a sociable cafe with high-speed broadband to get some work done. 14. My messy housemate had left their typical pile of clothes on my bed, crushing my pillow and messing up my freshly washed sheets. 15. The definition of a perfect match for me is an apartment block that can provide its residents with a sense of detachment from the hustle and bustle of the city. Unit 3. Hobbies, Leisure and Entertainment. 1. After a week of intense work, she decided to take a break and indulge in some outdoor activities, choosing between cycling, whitewater rafting, shopping, sailing, and climbing. 2. She loves to combine her passion for cooking with adventure, whether it's hiking through the mountains, canoeing down a river, or simply curling up with a good book in a cozy cabin. 3. After a long day of horse riding, the cook settled down with a good book, allowing herself some much-needed rest and sleep. 4. While some people prefer to watch TV or play sports, others prefer to engage in more adventurous activities such as snowboarding, skiing, or even a game of badminton. 5. Participating in team sports like football, volleyball, basketball, or individual sports like tennis and taekwondo can help promote physical fitness and mental well-being. 6. Practicing sports like gymnastics, chess, table tennis, athletics, or karate can help improve cognitive function, physical coordination, and discipline. 7. From martial arts like judo to team sports like hockey, to leisure activities like bowling, swimming, and fishing, there is a wide variety of physical activities that people can engage in to stay active and healthy. 8. While some people enjoy leisure activities like windsurfing, others prefer more intense sports like boxing, rugby, or cricket, each providing their own unique physical and mental benefits. 9. Having a meaningful conversation while on a trek with a shared hobby can be a great form of entertainment and bonding experience. 10. When planning a trip, it's important to be specific about your itinerary, understand the gist of the destination, compare options before booking a ticket, and ensure that you have someone to look after your responsibilities while you're away. 11. While staying at the cozy guest house, we had the opportunity to taste some delicious local cuisine, ride a pony through the picturesque landscape, and witness the majesty of a nearby waterfall, as well as seeing some of the native reindeer roaming free. 12. A professional must handle any distraction properly, but the potential destruction of a nearby volcano is a terrible distraction that requires swift and decisive action. 13. Without a sponsor, winning a national medal is hardly ever possible, but with hard work and dedication, athletes can achieve greatness even without the support of a corporate backer. 14. When participating bike riding competition on a steep slope, it's important to follow proper instruction even if you may be the odd one out, in order to respond effectively and increase your chances of success. 15. Upon moving into the hall of residence, he realized that his belongings, including his tennis racket and umbrella, had been misplaced during the move. Unit 4. Travel and Holidays. 1. During an adventure holiday, a city break, or a beach holiday, one can enjoy the local culture and language exchange. However, a visit to a water park can provide a fun and refreshing break from the usual sightseeing. 2. A day trip that includes a cultural visit, horse riding, trying traditional food, and ending with a visit to a beautiful beach resort can make for a truly unforgettable and well-rounded experience. 3. Staying with a host family while on a mountain climbing or cycling tour can provide an authentic cultural experience, and taking some time to see local attractions and do some shopping can add to the overall enjoyment of the trip. 4. Exploring famous buildings, going on a wildlife adventure, indulging in a food tour, snorkeling in the ocean, and collecting souvenirs can make for a diverse and exciting vacation. 5. A day spent visiting a museum, art gallery, zoo, shopping center, and market can offer a well-rounded experience of a city's culture, history, and local economy. 6. Enjoying a meal at a restaurant with language exchange opportunities, visiting a farm to experience sustainable agriculture, staying at a comfortable hotel before a flight from the airport can make for a memorable and fulfilling trip. 7. From the peaceful countryside and historic castles to the bustling towns and city life, there's something for everyone to feel at home in any part of the world. 8. A variety of people attended the demonstration of how social media affects young people negatively. 9. The qualified instructor and the sailor sat under a tree, watching the sun set behind the palace. 10. During the initial phase of the project, the team discussed the prompt and decided to bullet point their ideas for easier reference. 11. To achieve the exact outcome we desired, we needed to carefully structure our approach and allow time to cool down and reflect on our decisions. Unit 5. Food. 1. The pizza toppings included meat, tomatoes, and fish, while the side dish of chips complemented the meal perfectly. 2. The chicken and cheese were served with a side of potato and noodle, all on a bed of steaming rice. 3. The prawns were cooked to perfection in a fragrant mix of oil, garlic, onion, and coconut. 4. The food stall offered a variety of dishes, including shrimp cooked in milk with tender broccoli, all served steaming hot for the perfect meal. 5. The chef's tasty and perfectly cooked lamb dish was a highlight of the food festival, leaving everyone raving about his cooking skills. 6. The pasta was freshly made with flour and salt, served with succulent slices of salmon and a side of steamed carrots. 7. The aromatic pepper flavor perfectly complemented the savory fillings of the mooncakes, dumplings, and cabbage, all wrapped in a soft and chewy dough. 8. After a long day in the sun, there's nothing more refreshing than a cold glass of water, accompanied by sweet slices of apple and orange, with a scoop of sweet ice cream. 9. As I sat in the restaurant, the rich aroma of curry filled the air, and the soy sauce in the bowl on my plate added an extra burst of flavor to the already delicious dish. 10. The sizzling sound of the beef in the pan mixed perfectly with the spicy vegetables, served on a bed of steaming hot spaghetti. 11. The gourmet burger was stacked high with minced meat, melted cheese, crisp lettuce, and slices of duck and lobster. 12. After roasting the cauliflower to perfection in the oven and adding some fat, I layered it on a sandwich with some creamy frosting to create a unique and delicious cake-like sandwich. 13. To make the perfect healthy snack, I boiled and chopped some fresh fruits and vegetables, and mixed them with a delicious juice recipe that I had created, then cut them into bite-sized pieces for a quick and easy treat. 14. To make a delectable savory salad, I mixed some sugar and egg into the dressing, and then carefully folded it into the fresh vegetables before frying them to a crispy perfection. 15. Before baking, I carefully mixed the perfect combination of ingredients to create a delicious mixture with just the right amount of carbohydrates, and then added it to the pan to cook to a golden brown. 16. The crafts fair featured an impressive display of handmade items, including a detailed diagram of fairground rides created by my talented flatmate. 17. By analyzing the chart and narrative, I was able to identify a gap in the current method and submit a request for a more effective approach. Unit 6. Transport and places in town. 1. The view from the top of the castle tower was breathtaking, with the stadium and bridge in the distance and a beautiful statue gracing the courtyard below. 2. The town square was surrounded by historic buildings and a towering monument that honored the city's rich cultural heritage. 3. After buying my ticket at the post office, I rode my motorbike to the platform and onto the motorway for a long-awaited road trip. 4. I parked my car at the shopping center's car park before heading to the library to study, then stopped by the sports center for a workout and ended the day with a delicious meal at the restaurant. 5. After taking the coach to the city, I stopped by the cafe for a quick snack before heading to the department store, and on my way back, I passed by the police station and took the underground to get back to my hotel. 6. The customer parked their car in the supermarket parking lot, then walked to the nearby park to catch the bus to their next destination. 7. I arrived at the town center train station, caught a train to the airport, then took a flight to the coast where I boarded a boat to explore the nearby islands. 8. Traveling by car, we stopped at the cinema to catch some shows while sightseeing in the city. 9. I rode my bike to the town center, stopping at the pharmacy to pick up some medication, browsing the bookstore, checking out the latest smartphones at the mobile phone shop, shopping at the department store, and finally depositing my paycheck at the bank. 10. The library is located next to the post office, on the left of the hotel, and opposite a small park. 11. The petrol station is located on the right of the airport, between the parking lot and the rental car center. 12. In front of the space exhibition, the heavy traffic moved slowly while behind it, the street was empty and across the road, people were rushing towards the museum. 13. The transport company hired interpreters to assist their staff in communicating with non-English speaking passengers traveling to the north, and they also installed multilingual signs throughout the station. 14. The architect designed a building in the east that contains several businesses, each with a unique address and postcode. 15. The passenger on the train heading south was pleased to find a jewelry store with an extensive collection of pieces arranged in alphabetical order. 16. The policeman at the West Department checked the parcel's weight, which was 1 liter, and made sure the engine inside was not hazardous. Unit 7. Jobs, Work and Study. 1. The nurse felt proud to be wearing a uniform while helping the elderly during a meeting at the care home, after many years of studying. 2. As a hotel receptionist, I am able to talk to new people easily, read a map to provide directions, play sport well during my free time, and cook many types of food for the guests at the hotel. 3. As a teacher who could understand maths easily, spoke many languages, and remembered a lot of information, I was able to work for long hours to deliver high-quality education to my students. 4. The hardworking sports coach, with years of experience, taught his athletes the importance of discipline and focus to do well in exams as well as sports. 5. The career advisor helped the digital designer to create an outstanding job application that caught the attention of the employer, resulting in a successful interview with the potential to leave a good impression on future guests. 6. The sales assistant, fashion designer, and cleaner worked together as a cohesive staff to ensure that the customers had a positive and memorable shopping experience. 7. The lifeguard, who had a certificate in information technology, successfully passed the job interview to become a waiter at the beachside restaurant. 8. After the completion of her medical degree, she decided to apply for an extension on her student visa so that she could work as a shop assistant while preparing for her doctorate exams. 9. The author's enthusiasm for their latest novel was matched by the publisher's confidence in its potential to be a best-selling hit, as they tried to predict the figure of copies to be sold while taking a walk in the peaceful grove. 10. The community gardening event was a success, with participants not only gaining knowledge about gardening but also showing off their excellent outfits while working. 11. The coordinator was tasked to develop an appropriate strategy to separate the different tasks among the team members. 12. The lawyer's impressive skills in playing a musical instrument were highlighted in a paragraph in their biography, which also revealed their proficiency in using a calculator for complex legal calculations. 13. Especially on weekdays, the popular employee was nervous about meeting the high demands of their job. 14. The stressful subject of working at the cash desk was made worse by the lack of privacy in the changing room. Unit 8. Health and Medicine. 1. Engaging in outdoor activities such as running and other sports is a healthy way to get exercise, which can be just as effective as going to the gym. 2. Hiring a personal trainer and following a healthy diet while also finding time to play tennis, go cycling, and even watch TV in moderation can lead to a well-rounded and balanced lifestyle. 3. In order to maintain a healthy lifestyle, it's important to not only play basketball and enjoy art and music, but also to drink water regularly, eat a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables, get enough sleep, and manage stress levels to avoid feeling tired. 4. Taking regular breaks to practice yoga and other physical activities can not only help you stay fit and maintain a healthy weight, but also improve your concentration, energy levels, and overall health, providing valuable advice on how to relax and avoid health problems associated with being overweight. 5. Improving one's health and recovering from illness can be a difficult task, but with the help of medicine and a focus on self-care, it is possible to overcome health challenges and achieve a better quality of life. 6. Recognizing distractions and adjusting your attitude towards them can help you stay focused and achieve your goals more efficiently. 7. Before replying to a situation, taking the time to scan your opinion and encourage a positive outlook can lead to more productive and constructive interactions. 8. In conclusion, revising and highlighting our actions can help us better understand how they particularly affect ourselves and others. 9. When indoors, we can generally attend to specific tasks and relate to them more easily by focusing our attention and energy on them. 10. It's our obligation to ensure that we have the necessary equipment and access to fresh air to maintain a healthy and safe working environment. 11. In any dialogue, it is important to be mindful of our mentioned words and actions, as we may unintentionally cause harm, which is why we should always be warned against careless or hurtful speech. Unit 9. Language. 1. To improve our language skills, it is beneficial to study with a teacher in a classroom, use a dictionary to understand new words, and keep a vocabulary notebook to remember them for future use. 2. To enhance our English proficiency, we can read newspapers and magazines, talk to people whose first language is English, listen to songs in English, watch videos online, and even write emails to friends in English. 3. I phoned my friend to talk to her about language learning. We discussed about different methods and held the conversation entirely in our main language, which helped us to improve our skills and chat more comfortably. 4. Using video calls to practice skills has the advantage of being able to receive immediate feedback, but it requires making an effort to schedule and prioritize time for these sessions. 5. To continuously improve and achieve our goals, we must do the necessary work, have fun along the way, take advice from others, and consistently make progress towards our aspirations. 6. With the help of a dictionary and the opportunity to practice speaking with a multilingual classmate, I was able to learn a new phrase in a foreign language. 7. When faced with a problem or mistake in a course, it's important to stay motivated and seek guidance from the lecturer to overcome the challenge and continue learning. 8. To improve my vocabulary and communication skills, I plan to read articles in magazines and discuss them with others in order to effectively communicate my ideas. 9. Although it may seem unlikely, my personal experience with an international project has allowed me to gain a better understanding of different areas' population and summarize the importance of cultural diversity. 10. Furthermore, it is absolutely necessary to plan and organize your thoughts before beginning an essay in order to effectively convey your message. 11. On one hand, it's natural to feel afraid when stepping out of your comfort zone. On the other hand, being confident in your abilities can help you overcome those fears and achieve success. 12. Firstly, it's common to feel afraid when facing new challenges. However, additionally to being confident in your skills, eagerness to learn can help you overcome those fears and achieve your goals. 13. To sum up, in order to effectively convey your message in an essay, it is necessary to plan and organize your thoughts before beginning, paraphrase and rearrange your ideas, and provide a clear introduction and conclusion. Unit 10. Science and Technology. 1. In today's digital age, people can choose to communicate through various devices, such as desktop computers, laptops, smartphones, tablets, or even the traditional method of a handwritten letter. 2. If a smart TV or smart watch were to crash and shut down, one can still rely on the trusty landline telephone for communication. 3. When downloading an attachment from a website, it's important to ensure that your device is connected to a secure network and to regularly back up your important files to avoid any potential data loss. 4. In the digital world, we store data on servers, categorize files and documents, and watch streams without ever having to physically handle any of it. 5. The gadget's development prioritized user-friendly interface for the client, with a high-quality display screen and a durable power button and power bar. 6. When using a desktop with an app that uses the microphone input, it's important to ensure that the microphone is disconnected or disabled to prevent any potential privacy concerns, or just shut it down altogether. 7. As technology continues to rise and evolve, it's important for modern gadgets to stay up to date with the latest features and advancements, otherwise their advertisements may fall flat despite having a good battery, memory, and come with free charger. 8. If a model is out of date, its popularity may fall and its sales may decrease, while the sales of newer models may increase and go up. 9. The factual data presented in the graph may appear ordinary to the client, but to their peers it could represent a valuable insight worth millions. 10. By analyzing the probable distribution of values in a column and the size of the population, it may be necessary to reorder the bracket ranges in order to accurately represent the data. 11. During a certain period, the percentage of airplanes taking off on the wrong axis can be determined by analyzing data statement and observing the swipe patterns of the air traffic controllers.